In the wise words of Seneca, every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. What if I told you that in just 7 days you could become a completely new person, not just a slightly improved version of yourself, but someone so transformed that even your closest friends and family would have to do a double take? This isn't some gimmick. This is a raw, disciplined, and calculated plan to reinvent yourself from the inside out. You don't need a lifetime. You need 1 week of absolute dedication. And by the time you're done, you will be unrecognizable. It's about thinking, acting, and living differently. It's about destroying the old patterns that have held you back and stepping into a new identity that commands respect, discipline, and purpose. It's about making decisions that shape the person you want to be rather than letting life dictate your path. You have more power than you think, and it's time to reclaim it. Understand this. People who make drastic changes don't wait for the perfect moment. They seize the now. They realize that the version of themselves they dream of isn't going to magically appear in the future. It has to be created today, right now. The shift doesn't happen gradually over years. It happens in a single moment of decision, followed by unrelenting action. You will not be the same person when this week is over. Your mind, body, and habits will shift to match the level of the person you are becoming. If you've ever wished for a reset button in life, this is it. But you must commit. No half measures, no excuses. So if you're ready to stop playing small, stop waiting for things to change, and completely take control of your future in just 7 days, listen closely. Your transformation begins now, day 1. Destroy the old self. Before you can build, you must destroy. Today you will wage war on your old self. You must recognize everything that has kept you trapped. The bad habits, the limiting beliefs, the comfort zones. You must become brutally self-aware and take ownership of every aspect of your life that is not aligned with your vision of greatness. Change requires sacrifice, and today you will choose to sacrifice your old self for a stronger, more capable version of you. But this isn't just about recognizing what's holding you back. It's about making an irreversible commitment to leave it all behind. This is the moment you stop tolerating mediocrity, stop making excuses, and stop living in the shadows of your potential. The discomfort of change is nothing compared to the pain of staying the same. You must be willing to embrace that discomfort and lean into the challenge of transformation. Every great transformation starts with discomfort. The mind resists change because it fears the unknown. But that fear is merely a wall that must be broken down. You are the architect of your destiny, and today you begin construction on a new you. To truly destroy the old self, you need to go deeper than just acknowledging your faults. You must dismantle the mental frameworks that have kept you stagnant. Ask yourself, what fears have dictated my actions? What narratives have I told myself to justify my inaction? What comfort zones have become my prison? Awareness is only the first step. Now comes action. The stronger you grip your past identity, the harder it will be to let go. It is essential to recognize that you are not bound by past failures, past identities, or past mistakes. Your old self is simply a version of you that was necessary for the lessons you've learned, but it is no longer required for the journey ahead. Next, you must engage in a symbolic act of separation. Acknowledge your past self, but do not mourn its loss. Rather, celebrate its end. Write down every excuse, every habit, and every behavior that no longer serves you. Recognize it, then destroy it. Burn that paper, tear it up, or bury it. Whatever it takes to create a physical representation of your transformation. When you do this, you are not just making a wish for change. You are committing to an irreversible path forward. This symbolic act imprints in your subconscious mind that you are stepping into a new era. This is your rebirth, a psychological reset that tells your brain that you are done with your old patterns and ready to claim your new power. And remember, this is only day one. The war on your old self doesn't end in a single moment. It is a battle you must fight continuously. Every decision, every action from this point forward must align with the person you are becoming. You have crossed the threshold. There is no turning back. Every time doubt creeps in, every time the old habits try to pull you back, remind yourself that you are no longer that person. You are evolving, you are elevating, and you are stepping into the highest version of yourself. Embrace the transformation, for the greatest version of you is on the other side of destruction. The path to greatness demands discipline, resilience, and an unwavering belief in your capacity to grow. Step forward with courage and let the old self fade into history. Take a brutally honest inventory of your life. Identify the behaviors that have been holding you back. Are you waking up late? Are you wasting time on distractions? Are you surrounding yourself with people who drain your energy? Write it all down. List every habit that doesn't serve you, whether it's smoking, laziness, procrastination, or self-doubt. You must identify and eliminate them. Identify your emotional crutches. Are you using food, social media, or entertainment to escape your problems? Recognize them and begin cutting them out. Eliminate distractions ruthlessly. Delete apps that waste your time. Block websites that drain your productivity. Remove toxic people from your life and set strict boundaries for your time and energy. Detox your mind and environment. Clear your space, remove clutter, and create an atmosphere of focus and growth. Write a letter of resignation to your old self. Literally write down everything about your old life that you are letting go of. Acknowledge the version of you that got you here, but make it clear that you are moving forward. Then take that letter and burn it as a symbolic act of transformation. This is the moment you leave the past behind and commit to your new self. Day 2. Physical reinvention. Your body is a direct representation of your discipline. If you look soft, you've been living soft. If you move sluggishly, your mind is sluggish. A resilient body fosters a powerful mind. Today, you take full control of your physical being. Your transformation begins with how you treat your body. The way you move, the way you fuel yourself, and the way you train all reflect your commitment to self-mastery. If you want to command respect, start with your physique. Stand up straight, move with power, and cultivate an aura of confidence that exudes strength. The ancient Stoics understood the profound connection between the body and the mind. The Stoics believed that physical hardship was not just about strengthening the body, but about training the mind to endure discomfort and develop resilience. By mastering your body, you are simultaneously mastering your mind. Seneca often subjected himself to voluntary discomfort, fasting and exposing himself to the cold, not because he had to, but because he wanted to build mental fortitude. This practice, known as premeditatio malorum, premeditation of evils, is a reminder that when you challenge yourself physically, You also develop the mental resilience to face life's unexpected hardships with greater ease. Discipline in physical training mirrors discipline in thought. When you commit to movement, proper nutrition, and physical resilience, you align with Stoic principles of self-control and self-improvement. The Stoics saw comfort as an enemy of growth. They believed that avoiding hardship makes one weak, while embracing it makes one stronger. By pushing yourself physically, you cultivate the strength necessary to withstand life's trials with grace and courage. Your transformation is not just about aesthetics. It is about embodying the Stoic ideal of endurance, perseverance, and self-discipline. The body may falter, but the mind, trained through discipline and hardship, remains unshaken. To become unrecognizable in 1 week, embrace the Stoic principle of voluntary discomfort. Train as if you are preparing for battle, not just against physical fatigue, but against the temptations of weakness, self-doubt, and complacency. The warrior within you is forged through the trials you willingly endure. Every great transformation starts in the body. You must push yourself beyond your limits, engage in rigorous physical training, and break past every mental barrier that tells you to stop. Your goal is not just to exercise. It is to push your physical endurance so far that your mind begins to follow. If you can train your body to endure, you can train your mind to do the same. Develop discipline through movement. Strength train to build power. Run to build endurance. Stretch to enhance flexibility and avoid rigidity, both physically and mentally. Take cold showers to condition yourself against comfort and train your willpower. Learn to train your reflexes, discipline, and mental fortitude. If you are in your senior years, you can still engage in physical training. It may not be as rigorous, but a daily goal of walking and stretching will keep your joints healthy, your body strong, and your mind focused. Consistency is key. Small movements every day add up to significant improvements over time. Incorporating light resistance exercises can help maintain muscle mass, while yoga can enhance flexibility and balance, reducing the risk of falls. Breathing exercises and mindful movement can further sharpen mental clarity, making each day more productive and fulfilling. Find joy in movement, whether it's gardening, swimming, or even dancing. The more you enjoy the process, the more likely you are to stay consistent, ensuring longevity and vitality well into your later years. What you put into your body also determines the outcome of your transformation. Remove everything that slows you down. Processed foods, sugar, alcohol, anything that robs you of clarity and energy. These substances create fog in your mind, drag down your performance, and sabotage your progress. Instead, fuel your body with whole foods, lean protein, and lots of water. Prioritize nutrient-dense foods that provide long-lasting energy and support recovery. Consider incorporating superfoods such as leafy greens, berries, nuts, and seeds into your diet to maximize nutritional benefits. Hydration is critical. Lack of water will dull your focus, weaken your body, and slow your progress. Drinking enough water flushes out toxins, improves cognitive function, and enhances overall performance. Proper hydration also affects your mood and ability to handle stress, making it essential in your transformation journey. Aim to drink at least half your body weight in ounces of water daily, and increase intake if you engage in intense physical activity. Your body is your temple, and today you reclaim it. Train yourself to be conscious of what you consume, not just in terms of food, but also media, conversations, and thoughts. Everything you allow into your system shapes your identity. Carry yourself as the person you wish to become starting now. Develop a ritual around mindful eating. Slow down, savor your meals, and appreciate how they nourish you. Eliminate mindless snacking and replace it with intentional fueling. Create a sustainable diet plan that aligns with your goals and reinforces your transformation. When your body thrives, your mind follows, and soon the world will see the unrecognizable version of you emerging in full force. Set a strict workout regimen. Whether it's daily walking, running, lifting, calisthenics, or boxing, push your body past its limits. Fix your diet. Cut out processed junk, sugar, and alcohol. Fuel yourself with high-protein, clean energy. Improve your posture and body language. Stand tall, move with confidence, and carry yourself with purpose. Take a before picture. 1 week from now, you'll compare it to your after picture, and the difference will be shocking. Day 3. Mental upgrade. Your mind controls everything. If you want to be unrecognizable, your mindset must shift radically. It is not just about thinking differently. It is about completely rewiring your perception of yourself and the world. Every thought, every belief, every automatic reaction you have is a program running in your mind. Some serve you, others sabotage you. If you want to transform, you must take conscious control of these programs and rewrite them. To truly shift your mindset, you must break free from the limitations you have unconsciously accepted. Start questioning everything. Why do you believe what you believe? Who told you that you couldn't achieve more? What fears have been dictating your actions? Identify these invisible barriers and systematically dismantle them. Recognizing your mental programming is the first step, but action is what cements real transformation. The Stoics believe that our perception of reality determines our experience of it. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this and you will find strength. This principle is at the heart of mental transformation. Mastering your mind means mastering your life. To change who you are, you must first change how you think and interpret the world. To adopt a Stoic mindset, you must train yourself to control your reactions. Life will present challenges, but how you respond determines your level of growth. Instead of seeing hardships as obstacles, embrace them as training grounds for mental fortitude. Seneca advised practicing voluntary discomfort, sleeping on the floor, fasting, or exposing oneself to cold, not to suffer, but to remind oneself that comfort is not a necessity. When you remove dependency on external comforts, you strengthen your ability to thrive under any condition. The Stoics understood that true strength lies in adaptability, in facing adversity head-on and emerging stronger from it. The Stoics also emphasized the importance of controlling inner dialogue. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Your transformation requires rewiring your thoughts. Eliminate weak, self-defeating language and replace it with strong, decisive affirmations. Instead of saying, "I can't," say, "I will figure it out." Instead of, "I don't know," say, "I will learn." Words shape reality, and the way you speak to yourself defines your identity. The way you think influences every action you take. If you allow negativity and doubt to dominate your mind, your actions will reflect hesitation. If you speak with confidence and belief, your actions will manifest strength and determination. The Stoics also taught the importance of mindfulness, being present in the moment and not allowing external events to dictate your emotions. This means training yourself to let go of unnecessary worries, to focus only on what you can control, and to maintain composure even in chaotic circumstances. A true Stoic does not react impulsively, but instead remains calm and collected, making decisions based on wisdom rather than emotion. Cultivate the Stoic practice of amor fati, love of fate. Instead of resisting challenges or wishing for an easier path, embrace every difficulty as an opportunity to grow. By seeing every event as a stepping stone toward your transformation, you eliminate fear, frustration, and doubt. When you fully integrate Stoic wisdom into your mindset, your mental resilience becomes unshakable. This practice enables you to not only endure hardship, but to welcome it, knowing that struggle is what molds strength. Another vital Stoic practice is memento mori, the reminder that life is temporary and should not be wasted. This thought is not meant to instill fear, but rather urgency. Every second you hesitate, every moment you spend trapped in fear or self-doubt, is a moment you will never get back. The Stoics would encourage you to act with purpose, to make decisions with clarity, and to approach each day as if it were your last opportunity to improve yourself. By embracing this principle, you cultivate a sense of urgency in your transformation, realizing that waiting for the right time is a delusion. Embrace discomfort, train your perception, and take full control of your reactions. This is the path to mental mastery and ultimate self-transformation. To embody Stoicism is to accept that you are fully responsible for the direction of your life. No external factor, no hardship, no setback has the power to define you. Only you can do that. The Stoics believe that true freedom comes from self-mastery, and once you achieve this, you become unshakable. Your mind becomes your greatest asset, guiding you with clarity, purpose, and unwavering strength through any challenge that life presents. Rewiring your mind requires deliberate action. Feed your brain high-quality information that supports your new identity. Read books that challenge your perspective. Listen to educational and philosophical videos, and surround yourself with individuals who elevate your thinking. Remove any content, news, entertainment, social media that reinforces your old limitations. Begin a daily journaling practice where you actively document your mental progress. Track your thought patterns and rewrite limiting beliefs into empowering statements. Mental strength is forged through adversity. Seek challenges that push you outside your comfort zone. Every time you face fear and push forward, you weaken its grip on you. Adopt the Stoic mindset. Understand that suffering is not to be avoided, but embraced as a tool for growth. The more discomfort you willingly endure, the more unshakable you become. Take cold showers, train in physical hardship, or fast intermittently. Intentionally create situations where your willpower is tested. These micro-adversities train your resilience for greater challenges ahead. Moreover, integrate the practice of visualization. Close your eyes daily and see yourself embodying the person you wish to become. How do they walk? How do they speak? What decisions do they make? Your mind cannot distinguish between real and imagined experiences. Repeated visualization programs your subconscious to adapt to this new reality. Combine this with affirmations and intentional self-dialogue, reinforcing positive, action-oriented thoughts. Lastly, act as if you are already the person you aspire to be. Your brain adapts to repeated patterns. If you consistently think, speak, and behave like your future self, you will inevitably become that person. Your new identity is not something you will attain. It is something you must embody starting now. Adjust your habits to reflect this change. Monitor your daily behavior and ensure every action aligns with your highest potential. The power to shift your reality lies within you, and the transformation starts in your mind. Consume only high-level knowledge. Read books on strategy, discipline, and self-mastery. No distractions. Meditate for clarity and control. If you can control your mind, you can control your life. Kill weak language. Stop saying, "I can't," "I don't know," or "maybe." Speak with certainty. Write down the mindset of the person you want to become. How do they think? How do they act? What do they tolerate? From this day forward, live as if you are already that person. Day 4. Social presence and command. If people see you the same way, they will treat you the same way. Today, you will redefine your presence by reshaping how you project yourself to the world. You must elevate not just your physical appearance, but also your energy, confidence, and the aura you carry. Presence is about how you make people feel when you enter a room. Do you exude authority, assurance, and a sense of purpose, or do you fade into the background? Your voice, body language, and overall demeanor dictate how others perceive you. Speak with clarity, stand tall, and eliminate hesitation from your communication. Learn to use silence to your advantage. Those who command attention do not fill the air with unnecessary words. Instead, they project a sense of certainty and power through deliberate speech and controlled movement. Mastering the art of controlled silence allows you to hold the attention of those around you without exerting unnecessary energy. Presence is not only about how you act, but also about the emotions you evoke in others. People will remember how you made them feel more than the exact words you spoke. Cultivate an air of purpose, remain grounded in your energy, and let your body language exude confidence. When you walk into a room, ensure your presence is felt before you even speak. Your aura should be undeniable, and your energy should naturally draw people toward you. Today, study yourself in the mirror. Watch how you move, how you stand, and how you make eye contact. Adjust accordingly. Find the balance between appearing approachable and maintaining an air of strength. A powerful presence is not arrogance, it's the quiet confidence of someone who knows their worth and carries themselves accordingly. Ensure that every movement, every glance, and every step aligns with the version of yourself that you wish to present to the world. Walk with purpose, take up space, and express yourself with clarity and conviction. The Stoics understood that true presence is not about dominance or superficial confidence, but about inner mastery. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." This is the foundation of commanding respect. You must embody the virtues and principles you wish to project. The way you carry yourself should reflect the discipline and strength of character that the Stoics valued. They taught that external circumstances should never dictate your inner state. Whether in a room full of strangers or among familiar faces, maintain your composure and presence. Your energy should not be reactive, but controlled and purposeful. Seneca emphasized the importance of measured speech, stating, "Speech that's restrained is better than speech that's excessive." Speak with deliberation, avoid unnecessary words, and ensure that when you do speak, your words carry weight. The more you control your speech, the more authority and respect you command. Eye contact, posture, and even the way you breathe are all subtle reflections of your inner state. The Stoics practiced controlled breathing techniques to maintain their calm under pressure. This is an essential tool before entering a room, taking the stage, or leading a discussion. Center yourself. Breathe deeply, collect your thoughts, and step forward with unshaken resolve. One of the core Stoic practices, premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of adversity, can be used to strengthen your presence. Anticipate the challenges you may face, whether it's a difficult conversation, a high-stakes negotiation, or an intimidating social setting. Prepare yourself mentally so that when the moment comes, you are already fortified against fear or hesitation. Commanding presence is not about forcing others to notice you. It's about making your presence undeniable. When you embody discipline, control, and inner peace, respect follows naturally. The world responds not just to how you look or what you say, but to the certainty and wisdom you carry within you. Your presence should feel like a gravitational force. When you enter a room, people should sense your energy before you speak. Redefining your presence also means upgrading your internal dialogue. If you believe you are insignificant, that belief will bleed into your posture and interactions. Shift your mindset. Tell yourself you belong in every room you step into. Train yourself to move with intention, to walk into spaces as though they are meant for you. Visualize yourself as someone of great influence and conviction. Each day, affirm your presence with strong internal dialogue that reinforces your new reality. Speak to yourself as you would to a powerful leader. Reinforce your strengths, acknowledge your growth, and eliminate any thoughts that diminish your self-worth. Confidence is cultivated from within, and what you repeatedly tell yourself will shape how others perceive you. To reinforce your presence, cultivate a commanding voice. Slow down your speech, articulate your words clearly, and maintain a steady tone that conveys confidence and composure. People gravitate towards those who speak with conviction. Practice speaking with authority, whether in conversations, presentations, or casual interactions. Make your words meaningful and purposeful, ensuring that every interaction leaves a lasting impression. Observe great orators and leaders. Mimic their controlled pauses, their deliberate pacing, and their unwavering certainty. The power of speech is not just in what is said, but in how it is delivered. Mastering your voice ensures that your presence is felt long after you leave the room. Your wardrobe and grooming also play a crucial role in shaping how you are perceived. Dress for the life you aspire to lead. Wear clothes that make you feel powerful and well put together. A refined appearance not only makes you feel more confident, but also influences how others respond to you. When you take care of yourself, the world takes notice. Invest in your grooming, posture, and hygiene to present yourself as someone who respects themselves and commands the respect of others. Make the way you present yourself a reflection of your ambition, discipline, and self-worth. People judge competence and confidence based on appearance. Use this to your advantage. Beyond physical presentation, work on the subtle, intangible elements of presence. The energy you bring into a space, your ability to connect, and your awareness of social dynamics. Pay attention to others, listen intently, and respond with thoughtful engagement. The most magnetic individuals are those who balance confidence with the ability to make others feel seen and valued. Charisma is not just about dominance. It is about the balance of strength and warmth, authority and approachability. People are drawn to those who make them feel important. Learn to read body language, mirror positive energy, and create an environment where others feel at ease in your presence. Cultivating presence is a lifelong commitment, but today is the day you stop blending in. Today is the day you begin to stand out, not by force, but by embodying a version of yourself that commands attention effortlessly. Presence is not just about how you look, but how you feel within yourself. When you carry yourself with certainty, the world will recognize your power. Walk as if you belong. Speak as if you are meant to be heard. Exist as though you have already arrived at the highest version of yourself. The more you reinforce these habits, the more natural they will become. Soon, your presence will be impossible to ignore. Change your appearance. Upgrade your style. Fix your grooming and invest in your image. Speak with authority. Stop using filler words, hesitations, and weak body language. Learn to listen more and talk less. People respect those who are composed and calculated. Day 5. Relentless execution. Most people live in the realm of theory, trapped in an endless cycle of planning, hesitation, and self-doubt. They consume knowledge, analyze every possibility, and dream of success, yet fail to take the critical step that separates dreamers from doers. Execution. They wait for the perfect moment, hoping circumstances will align before they take action. But this moment never comes, and they remain stagnant. The longer they delay, the harder it becomes to escape the gravitational pull of inaction. Today, you break free from that cycle. You become the rare individual who turns vision into action, who stops theorizing and starts building. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't isn't intelligence or luck. It's the courage to take action despite uncertainty. It is about understanding that forward movement, even in small increments, is infinitely more valuable than endless planning. You will develop an unshakable habit of execution. You will not wait for the perfect moment because you understand that action itself creates momentum. Every great achiever in history faced doubt and adversity, but they moved forward regardless. Success is never about flawless execution. It is about the ability to adapt, learn, and course-correct along the way. Today, you push forward, even if the path isn't clear. You take calculated risks, eliminate excuses, and embrace the unknown. Execution is a muscle. You must train it daily with relentless commitment until it becomes second nature. The more you act, the more confidence you build. The more confidence you build, the more action you take. This cycle of execution is what separates the elite from the average. Start with a single action that moves you closer to your goals. Stop overanalyzing, stop second-guessing, and make a definitive move. Whether it's applying for that job, launching that project, having that difficult conversation, or stepping out of your comfort zone, act now. No hesitation, no delay. This is your moment to prove to yourself that you are not like most people. You execute, you build, you move forward. The Stoics believe that action, not contemplation, defines a person's character. Marcus Aurelius, in Meditations, wrote, "You should not discuss what a good man is like. You should be one." This is the essence of execution. Stop theorizing, stop waiting, and act. Stoicism teaches us that we must not be slaves to hesitation or fear of failure. Instead, we must embrace premeditatio malorum, the practice of anticipating obstacles and preparing for them. When you execute with this mindset, failure is not a deterrent but a teacher. Seneca said, "Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body." Every challenge you encounter is an opportunity to develop resilience and refine your strategy. Another key Stoic principle that aligns with execution is the dichotomy of control. Epictetus taught that there are things we control and things we do not. Too often, people delay execution because they worry about external factors, but you only control your effort, your discipline, and your decisions. Let go of everything else and focus entirely on what you can do now. To embody Stoic execution, act with purpose. Make decisions swiftly and decisively, just as the Stoic generals and leaders did in battle. Each action is a step toward mastery. Do not let doubt erode your confidence. Take action not when you feel ready, but when the moment demands it. Every single day, take action now. Live by the Stoic code of execution. To sustain this level of execution, create accountability systems. Announce your goals to someone who will hold you to them. Set deadlines and make commitments that force you to follow through. The greatest enemy of execution is comfort. If you allow yourself to remain comfortable, you will never push beyond your current limits. Introduce deliberate discomfort into your life. Wake up earlier, take on new challenges, and engage in tasks that force you to stretch beyond what feels easy. Keep pushing even when it feels unnecessary. This is how you train your mind to embrace discomfort as a stepping stone to greatness. Execution requires decisiveness. Every second spent doubting is a second lost in hesitation. The greatest leaders, innovators, and warriors make decisions quickly and confidently. Even if they are wrong, they correct their course along the way. You must develop the same instinct. Trust yourself, act decisively, and never allow indecision to rob you of your future. Bold action inspires confidence, both in yourself and in those around you. The world respects those who act with certainty. To strengthen your ability to execute, adopt a mindset of radical responsibility. Recognize that no one else is coming to save you and no one else can do the work for you. You are fully responsible for your actions, your growth, and your results. By internalizing this principle, you eliminate the temptation to make excuses or blame external factors for your lack of progress. Instead, you channel your energy into taking massive, decisive action. The road to mastery is paved with relentless execution. There will be failures, missteps, and obstacles, but those who continue moving forward despite these setbacks are the ones who ultimately achieve greatness. When you shift your focus from seeking perfection to prioritizing progress, you become unstoppable. You don't need to have all the answers right now. You just need to act. One of the most effective ways to enhance execution is to develop a structured system for reviewing and refining your progress. Set aside time daily to reflect on what you've accomplished, what worked, and what needs improvement. Adjust your approach as necessary, but never stop moving forward. By consistently analyzing and refining your methods, you accelerate your growth and increase your efficiency. Additionally, embrace the power of momentum. The hardest part of any task is starting, but once you begin, each action builds upon the last, creating a compounding effect. Small wins lead to greater victories. The more consistently you execute, the more natural and effortless it becomes. This cycle of continuous action is the key to sustained success. The time for thinking, waiting, and hesitating is over. It's time to step forward with purpose and become the kind of person who makes things happen no matter the circumstances. The more you execute, the more unstoppable you become. This is not just about achieving goals. It is about becoming someone who moves through life with purpose, intention, and power. Execution is the foundation upon which all greatness is built. The choice is yours. Will you remain trapped in hesitation, or will you step boldly into action and claim the life you were meant to live? Take massive action on one goal you've been avoiding. Remove hesitation. The more you hesitate, the weaker you become. Train yourself to embrace discomfort. Push through pain, rejection, and fear without hesitation. Do something today that scares you. Approach that person. Apply for that opportunity. Say yes to the challenge. Day 6. Build a personal system. Success is not about motivation. It's about systems, structure, and consistency. Motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes based on emotions and circumstances. Systems, however, create discipline, and discipline leads to results. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. A strong system ensures that even on days when motivation is low, progress continues. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is not talent or intelligence. It is the ability to create and follow a system that makes success inevitable. The key to long-term success is automating habits that move you forward instead of relying on willpower. Design an environment that makes success inevitable. Create routines that align with your highest goals. Eliminate unnecessary distractions and structure your day so that productivity becomes effortless. When you establish a powerful system, consistency becomes second nature and execution becomes inevitable. Constantly push yourself. These systems create a default mode where progress happens automatically, even when you don't feel like it. A well-built system removes decision fatigue. You no longer waste energy debating whether to work out, eat healthily, or focus on your goals. It becomes automatic. Systems remove friction and replace hesitation with action. The fewer decisions you have to make, the more energy you can devote to execution. When everything is structured, your efforts compound over time, leading to exponential growth. The most successful individuals in history were not the most motivated. They were the most systematic. They created predictable, repeatable patterns that led to greatness. To build an effective system, identify the core habits that will drive your progress. Break them down into small, manageable steps and integrate them into your daily routine. Track your progress relentlessly and refine your system as you go. Create rewards and accountability mechanisms that reinforce positive behaviors. Success is not about occasional bursts of effort. It's about steady, disciplined action over time. The Stoics understood that success is not about fleeting motivation, but about the discipline to consistently act in accordance with one's values and goals. Seneca wrote, "Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity." The Stoics did not leave their progress up to chance. They built structured systems to guide their actions, ensuring they lived virtuously and effectively. Marcus Aurelius practiced a form of structured self-reflection, writing in his meditations each day to align his thoughts with his values. This is a system in itself, regularly reviewing one's actions and refining them for the future. By implementing a similar habit, you ensure that your growth is not left to the whims of emotion, but grounded in a reliable framework of self-improvement. The Stoic principle of the dichotomy of control is essential when designing a system for success. Epictetus taught that we must focus only on what is within our power, our actions, decisions, and responses, while letting go of external factors beyond our control. A strong personal system is built around this philosophy. Structure your days around what you can directly influence and do not waste energy on distractions or circumstances beyond your reach. Another key Stoic concept, premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils, teaches that obstacles will inevitably arise, but a disciplined system ensures you remain steadfast. If you anticipate challenges and create routines that keep you on track even in difficult moments, setbacks will not derail you. Instead, they will be absorbed into your structure and accounted for, allowing you to remain composed and continue progressing. By applying Stoic principles to your personal systems, you transform success from an unpredictable outcome into an inevitable result. Design a life where discipline is effortless and every action moves you closer to your ideal self. When you eliminate randomness and install structure, you no longer rely on motivation. You rely on mastery. Success does not belong to those who are merely inspired. It belongs to those who build frameworks that sustain progress. Design a system that makes discipline your default state, and you will achieve results, regardless of how you feel on any given day. Once you have the right system in place, success is no longer a question of if, but when. The sooner you implement your system, the sooner you will become unrecognizable to your former self. Set a strict schedule and routine. Make productivity automatic. Batch tasks to minimize distractions and maximize deep work. Prioritize what moves the needle in your life and cut out everything else. Design a daily schedule that aligns with the new version of yourself and stick to it ruthlessly. Day 7. Solidify your new identity. By now, you are no longer the same person you were a week ago. Your mindset has shifted, your habits have transformed, and your presence has evolved. But transformation is not just about change. It is about solidification. You must ensure that this new identity is not a fleeting moment of inspiration, but a permanent shift that defines the rest of your life. The mind seeks comfort in familiarity, and your old self will attempt to resurface. You must be vigilant. Every choice you make from this point forward either strengthens your new identity or pulls you back into old patterns. There is no neutral ground. Every action is a vote for who you are becoming. If you want to lock in this transformation, you must reinforce it through repetition, discipline, and conscious decision-making. Set a long-term vision for yourself. Where will you be in a month, in a year? What kind of person do you want to become over a lifetime? Write it down, visualize it daily, and align every action with this vision. Keep refining your systems and routines to ensure that growth remains your default state. Surround yourself with people who elevate you, not those who remind you of your past self. Protect your environment fiercely. Your physical space, your social circle, and your daily influences all play a role in reinforcing who you are now. If something does not serve your evolution, remove it. This is not the end of your transformation. It is just the beginning. Today is the day you take full ownership of your new identity. You have done in 1 week what most never do in a lifetime. You have proven that change is not slow, nor is it impossible. Now you must live it, breathe it, and never look back. Reflect on your week. Identify what changes have been the most impactful. Set long-term goals that align with this new version of you. Surround yourself with people who reinforce your growth. Write a new self-definition. Who are you now? What do you stand for? What will you never tolerate again? 1 week ago, you were one version of yourself. Today, you stand transformed. And if you can do this in a single week, imagine what you can do in a month, in a year, in a lifetime. Most people will wake up tomorrow the same as they were today. But you have chosen the path of absolute transformation. The only question that remains is this: will you continue this path, or will you slip back into mediocrity? The choice is yours. But remember, once you see the truth, you can never unsee it. You now have the blueprint. The only thing left is for you to execute. Become unrecognizable.